Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. I'm Sanappa. So from this video, we are going to begin the tutorial for Schneider EcoStruxure Machine Expert HVAC PLC. Okay, this is not exactly PLC. This is DDC controller, direct digital controller, especially dedicated for HVAC. Okay, so today we will start first video with basics. Okay, so in future we will do the deep programming with many other features. Okay, so now we are starting with the new program first time. Okay, so first we have to select our module M172 to 18. Okay, so this is 28 to 48 42 IOs. Okay, so we will prefer for M172 to 18 IO module. Okay, we'll go for program 1 for sample. Means for just wherever these things. Okay, created. So here we have our main pages. Okay, here you can see 1 2 3 4 tabs: configuration, programming, display, and commissioning. Configuration, here you can do all your configuration: input output configuration, IP, modbus, backnet mapping, adding external module, whatever things you can do, all the things here. Once you done configuration, then we have to go for the programming page. Then if your model with a display, then you can do display configuration here. Then it is commissioning. Okay, you can upload, download, or you can do simulation, whatever things you can do in here in this tab. Okay, first we have to do now configuration. Okay, now our configuration. So now our model is 7 to 18 iOS configuration. Okay, first we will see. So for do all the configuration, this is the BIOS parameters. Okay, BIOS parameters. Here we can do all our parameter settings related to inputs or analog output, digital outputs. Okay, first we will see combination of this controller. So once you go for IO mapping, here you will come to know all the inputs like available with this. Okay, here you can see AIL1 analog input 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 analog inputs are available. 2 digital inputs available. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digital outputs available. Also 2 analog outputs are available. So this all combined 18 IO module. Okay, so first we'll go for BIOS parameter. This analog input is universe input. Okay, so this is default with the NTC 1038. Okay, if you want to change to any other configuration, these analog inputs can be used as a digital input also. Okay, that is the main thing. You can go for digital input NTC 4 to 20 milliampere, 0 to 10 volt, 0 to 5 volt, so PT1000, many other options are available. But whenever you are configuring this analog input, make sure that your configuration must be paired. Okay, like if analog input 1 is 4 to 20 milliampere, then 2 must be also the same. So this is called a pair combination. Okay, if 3 is 0 to 10 volt, make sure 4 also must be 0 to 10 volt. If 5 is 0 to 5 volt, then the 6 should be 0 to 5 volt. Okay, so this is pair combination. You can see 1 and 2 is same, 3 and 4 is same, 5 and 6 are same. So that must be pairly combination. And set 2 must be same. Okay, so make sure that. So all other configuration like IP address, RS485 configuration, everything we can do here. Okay, and analog input scaling, Okay, so default is 0, minimum scaling is 0, maximum is 1000. Okay, and if you want to put some new value here, you can put 0 to 100. Okay, if your transducer is 0 to 10 bar, even you can do 10. Okay, so it's up to us, 0 to 75, whatever scaling. So it is easy for to configure or put the logic in easy way in programming. Okay, also here analog output also, it is default with the current module. Okay, so if you want to change to voltage module, okay, you can do with the voltage module. Okay, that's it. So if you want to change any IP value, you can change here. Okay, IP address change, you can do what here, IP 1 2 3 4 5. So here we can do the IP changes, whatever. So in future when we are doing Modbus or backnet or TCP IP or downloading program, so that time we will see this and all. Okay, so once we done this BIOS parameter settings, then we will go for IO mapping. Okay, right now we don't have any expansion model. Okay, so expansion model related to expansion model we will see next video or other another video. Today here we are to do the basic things. Okay, here you can put name. Okay, you can configure, you can do the configuration for your each inputs outputs. Okay, now analog input 1, I can put sensor 1, sensor 2. Okay, and digital input 1 we will put auto, sorry, pump auto. Here we will give ready for start or pressure switch. Okay, pressure switch. Okay, then digital output pump start. So this is for sample program. Okay, analog output VFD speed, whatever the things you can put here. Okay, once everything is done, go for compile PLC projects. Okay, and build project also. If any error or any warning is there, it will show in the window. Okay, so our configuration is okay, zero warning, zero errors. Then we will go for programming tab. Okay, here you can see all the tools. Okay, all the tools related to PLC programming, inputs, output, blocks, everything. Okay, so here you can see our project name. Okay, the IO mapping, whatever name we have configured over there in configuration tab. Here everything will be displayed here. Okay, so it is easy that we will pull and we will do the program. Now we will go for small sample programming, new program. So all the options are available, like 1 2 3 5 options are available: instruction list, function block diagram, ladder, structural, SMC. It's okay, I will go with the function block diagram because I am little bit familiar with that. Okay, this is test. Okay, so once we have done, we'll means this program column is open. So here we are free to do the program. Okay, now you can see all here, this is selection, connections, watch, here new block, variable, constant, expression. So all the blocks related to PLC programming, it is available here. Okay, so now what we will do, go with new block. Once you click new block, so all the options will come here. Okay, So you here we can select whatever the toolbar should display. Here we can select. Okay, now we will start the program. New block. Now for small programming, okay, we'll go and okay. Now for enabling one digital output, we need pump auto input and process switch input. So each block, whenever you are pulling, it will ask whether you need as a input or output. Okay, so based on that only we can do the connection. Two input we are connecting. Pump must be auto and process switch input must be enabled. Okay, so then you will give pump start command output. Sorry. So we made small logic below. Compile. That's it. Okay. So now we made a small program. Once the pump is auto, process switch enabled, then pump will start. So if you want to make any another logic, go to network bottom. So you can do here. So you can keep on continuing the program. Okay. So you can keep on add your program and you can do the your logics. Okay. So this is beginning video, very basic video for this M172 PLC or DDC controller in Schneider. Okay. So in future we will do more videos related to backnet, Modbus, HMI configuration, analog input outputs configuration. Okay. So thanks for watching. If you really liked this video, please do subscribe and support. Okay. We in future we will do many other videos. Okay. So thanks for watching. We'll meet you next video.